Hi there, this is a news update on AFRICUNIA TV, reaching from our studio here in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm Deborah Ezeh. Our news update today will begin from East Africa, where hundreds joined the funeral procession of a Sudanese protester who was shot during recent mass demonstrations against the military takeover and a subsequent deal that reinstated Prime Minister Abdallah Hamdok but sublimed the democratic movement. More than 120 people were wounded in clashes between protesters and security forces in Khartoum. And in Mozambique is on the verge of securing the first loan in 5 years from the International Monetary Fund. The IMF stated that discussions will begin next year on an extended credit facility, the first since it suspended a Southern African country in 2016. The credit will aim at boosting the country's economic recovery from the pandemic, poverty reduction, equity growth, and further aid in financing other nationwide development. And now we head to the Republic of Ghana, where the bill was presented as an urgent proposal in the parliament, a request that didn't go well with the opposition legislators. Lawmakers from the two political divides harshly debated on the 1.75% e-levy on all mobile, a bill that was proposed last month. The opposition members of parliament said the proposed levy will affect people of lower income who extensively rely on mobile transactions for their daily lives. According to Ghanaian Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Hatta, the levy would widen the tax revenue of $1.15 billion in 2022. A vote on whether to proceed with the urgency procedure will be debated again on January 18th. And in Ethiopia, drone and airstrike have killed at least 28 people in Ethiopia's Tigray region. Footage showed by Tigray TV, controlled by the TPLF rebels, shows images of dead bodies on the streets and the injured being carried away. The head of security added that the attack started last Wednesday and lasted for 3 consecutive days. And still on the African scene, in West Africa, Nigeria, a large number of senators have vowed to override the veto of the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, on the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. This is just as it was learned that Senate President Ahmad Lawan had begun making moves to prevent the embarrassment of the president. But the Nigeria Governors Forum supported Buhari for not assenting to the bill, saying his reasons were cogent. The president had withheld assent to the bill in a letter which was sent to both chambers of the National Assembly. And still in Nigeria, the Senate has extended implementation of the 2021 budget to March 31st, 2022. The resolution at plenary, presided over by Senate President Ahmad Lawan, is to ensure execution of developmental projects across the Federation. Consequently, a bill in that respect killed second and third readings on the floor of the upper legislative chamber yesterday in Abuja. Sponsored by Senate leader Yahya Abdullahi, the move particularly seeks to extend the implementation of the capital aspect of the Appropriation Act 2021 from December 31st, 2021 to March 31st, 2022. And now we head to the foreign scene, where the Saudi-led coalition fighting in Yemen said on Wednesday it had helped get Iran's Sikh ambassador out of the country before he died, rejecting an Iranian accusation that the envoy's evacuation had been delayed. Iran on Tuesday said Hassan Ilu, Iran's ambassador to Houthi-run North Yemen, had died of COVID-19 after his evacuation from Yemen, suggesting Saudi Arabia delayed his departure from the capital, Sana'a. And in Australia, Prime Minister Scott Morrison on Wednesday ruled out a Christmas lockdown, saying hospitals were coping well with a record surge in COVID-19 cases, fueled by the Omicron variant. Australia is grappling with a more transmissible Omicron variant of the coronavirus as restrictions ease ahead of the Christmas holidays after higher vaccination levels were reached. And now we head to the sports scene, where Juventus ended the year on a positive note by beating relegation-threatening Cagliari 2-0 on Tuesday to close the gap to the top 4 in Serie A. Moise Kean and Federico Bernardeschi scored as Juventus moved to within 4 points of Atalanta, who were surprisingly held to a 0-0 draw at struggling Genoa. And finally, FIFA President Gianni Infantino has suggested that the African Cup of Nations should be played between September and November as part of any revised international match schedule. Football's world governing body is proposing an overhaul of international football, including the World Cup being played every 2 years rather than 4 years. However, FIFA is working on the idea of having at least 2 extended windows each year so that confederations have the option of hosting their tournament at different times of the year because of weather conditions. And that's all we can take on News Update today. Do ensure to follow all our social media platforms to stay connected and updated to our news and other programs. And also visit our website on www.africunia.tv. Once again, I am Deborah Ezeh. Bye for now.